Hey guys, my name is Matt Wiss, and together with my wife Claudia, we operate Email Ties, where we handle email and SMS marketing for e-commerce businesses all around the world. So everything related to retention marketing. And when it comes to retention, let's talk about customer lifetime value. So I put together this document sharing with you 8 steps to higher lifetime value. It's crucial for you to get the same person that bought for the first time or second time to buy more often and bring even more customers without you spending extra money on ads. So let's dive right in and start with the step number 1 is to understand customer lifetime value and the importance of it. Why is it so crucial? And I had a quick story that I can share with you of a multiple seven-figure store owner that I asked on a call, like, at what point did you start looking for retention marketing solutions like email, SMS marketing, and optimizing your transactional experience for customers when they buy products, when you let them know, hey, where's the product, etc. And he said that he was able to scale to $1 million in sales, in annual sales, without any retention marketing strategies, nothing. Why? Because he was constantly spending $100 on ads and getting $200, $300, $400 back the same time someone bought the product. The ROAS were pretty high, and he was able to scale that to the first $1 million. However, at one point, he couldn't afford to spend more. The market got so much more competitive that he needed to figure out how to turn more traffic into customers that he acquires. Not only the one customer to buy more often, but how can he get more people to visit his store to buy more products? Hence, retention marketing solutions such as email and SMS marketing. So that's, I hope, gives you a little bit more clarity of how important it is and what it is. It basically means how much a single customer that has bought for your products, how much is that customer spending over, usually we calculate over 12 months when you want to be very specific, but of course, lifetime value means lifetime value. So we want to get customers for life, just like Apple does with their branding. They bring in new products to the market, the same, but a little bit improved products to the market every single year, and we end up buying them. That's kind of like the situation you would like to be. And I've heard that Starbucks has, I believe, $14,000 average lifetime value. $14,000 an average coffee lover spends on Starbucks. So I hope you will reach that number very soon and even maybe get close to multiple 4 figures a year from every customer that enters your store. So number 2, the first purchase. So it's once you start getting people to buy your products, you obviously are on the right track to a successful store, right? Because you have the customer. It could probably cost you, you might break a lot of money, so you might break even from that first customer. You run your ads on Facebook or Instagram for optimized for purchase conversions. People are buying finally. So the first experience happens for these customers. And of course, in the beginning, it might be difficult to amaze them from A to Z, but you should be really making everything as possible to amaze them from day one. Just like you had a local store, you have people enter your store. I have a buddy of mine who started selling mattresses locally here in Southern California, and he has this amazing customer service. Whenever someone talks to him for the first time, you fall in love with this guy. That's something you want to create online, and you can do that by really creating a great experience with, maybe you have a chat on your store. Like if you use tools like Gorgeous, you might have a chat on your store where people start asking questions. But it can also be the first email that they receive from your brand. It clearly explains the benefits of your products. Once they buy your product, maybe you have transactional emails and transactional SMS. So as soon as they place the order, they get a confirmation. Hey, don't worry, your money is in good hands. We're preparing the product to be shipped. It's going to be shipped within the next 48 hours or 24 hours. You let them know every step of the way until they get the product delivered. Maybe even before that, your product has shipped. Let them know about it. Text them, email them. Your product's out for delivery. It's going to arrive at your front door in the next 2, 3, 4 hours. Be ready. People get excited about that. The next step, your product has arrived, finally has arrived. Create that experience so by the time the product has arrived to your first time buyer, they've already heard from you like 4 or 5 times to know exactly that you are legit, that they bought from the right person. And then, of course, the next step begins. And I might be spending too much time on this particular point, but I feel like this is so important, especially the first impression that you only make once, right? So the packaging, how cool are those legit raw unwrap, and what emotions are associated with the unwrapping experience? Not the one we see from like user content generated UGC content creators, but people that generally are expecting the product. I'm sure you have something that you can't wait to receive. For me, usually it's a box of meat from Force of Nature, all cuts from bison to wild boar to beef. I love that. Can't wait to receive it. For my wife, will be skincare. As soon as the product arrives, she's super excited about it. She wants to unwrap it. And when you buy for the first time, you study everything. You read the packaging, you see what's on it. You want to make sure that this experience is also superb for your brand. Make it memorable. Now, number 3, email marketing will become your best friend. You want to start segmenting your list, categorize them. People who bought X category from X product or Y product, etc. Make sure that the content is tailored to these different segments. You want to send regular newsletters, 2 to 3 probably per week, depending on your list size, depending on how many products you have. You can share how-tos, care guides. If of course your automations will play a big role, so you want to make sure that when people have a product that is a bit complicated to use, and trust me, skincare can be complicated to use. Trust me, when you buy even simple things as seasoning, you might want to get some interesting recipes to impress on your friends or family members or loved ones, right? You want to get some guidance from the brand you get the products from, or how many times you get a product that you don't know how to put together. So make sure that you share all of it within your automation, so as soon as someone buys, they get prepped for it and they know how to use it. So personalized recommendation, that's another way. If you already have a customer, show them different, make suggestions on what they should buy next. And that can also happen right on your store. If they place an order, you can build like immediate after sale funnel where they bought a product without adding without adding the credit card information again. They can add more products and get more products from you. This is a great way. And actually, one thing I forgot to mention, maybe I will say it now then, it taps into SMS and email. So point number 3 and point number 4, transactional email and SMS. I've mentioned it earlier, but one thing that we've done, and I was blown away by that, we put together transactional emails, and customer, when you buy from Shopify, you get that Shopify invoice like email, and you can't turn it off. Pretty much, you would have to be like Shopify Plus operator, and you would have to ask them to turn them off. But normally, you just let them be there, right? You want to make sure that customers still get those. But you can at the same time create branded emails on your Klaviyo or whatever platform you're using, and create amazing, beautiful looking emails with the same information. Hey, your product is out for delivery, whatever, and add more products to these emails. That will allow you to, I was blown away. We did it for the first time, and we had the customers that bought for the first time. They went through the welcome email, bought the product for the first time, and 3 hours later, some people were buying again because they got this confirmation email, and they saw one more product that they really liked, was necklace brand. So they were selling jewelry, and it had a customer that spent like $180, and 3 hours later, another $220. So you already doubled your lifetime value within literally the same day from the first time orders. It's pretty solid. SMS marketing, instant notification. It's pretty instant. I don't know when is the last time I saw a person that doesn't have her or his phone next to her all the freaking time, or whenever you talk to them, they're at least during 20 minutes conversation, they look at their phone. During that time, you can text them with your flash sale or whatever, and show them that your new product has arrived, and they might even buy while talking to you. That's how crazy the world has become, and unfortunate, but I'm working with my addictions and trying not to tap on my arm because I have Apple Watch notification, but that's what it is. However, you can also use it to add some personal touch, like birthday wishes. Maybe when they buy the product, you can tag it. So 12 months later, you can celebrate, you have the anniversary with that customer, your brand's anniversary, milestones reached when they have like reward systems, etc. Engagements, you can send them to surveys, find more about their needs, who they are, etc., etc. Loyalty programs, Of course, point systems, if they're simple to understand and follow, cool way to do it. You can actually even use these emails too. This is a pretty cool hack. You can have an app on your Shopify store where you get your customers to see their Instagram accounts, and you can basically let them know via email or SMS that, hey, we're paying for content. So if you would like to feature our product on your personal Instagram, we might pay you for content, and you get legally purchased content from your customers that will be actually very raw, because most of them are not UGC content creators or creators in general, right? And you might get a lot of content for pretty inexpensive for you, but your customers might actually start making money just by being a customer, and that might be pretty cool because they will show it on their Instagram, and that's how you get the word of mouth going. And of course, they will be more attached to the brand, because why should I buy from someone else when I make money with you? I get points, so I win all the way. Now, the thing is, we don't really talk about it a lot, is that the moment let's say you buy a product like something, skincare. Let's talk about skincare as an example. So you buy skincare products. You're amazed. You love the product. You love how it makes you feel. You have a clay mask. You have moisturizers. You have cleansers. You have toners. You have serums. Feel really good. You have mists. All of these beautiful products. You buy it from one brand and you stick to it for, let's say, a couple of months. And then you see an ad that somehow gets your attention. Maybe you go to Sephora and you see that product on the shelf. It takes literally a second and you stop buying from that brand that you loved a few days ago, a few hours ago. Maybe you use this product that morning and you found that, and you'd be like, maybe that's going to be better, even though the products might not be superior. Maybe you didn't do enough research, but something happened that it clicked and you switch over to another brand. That's why it's so important to stay always top of mind and always keep treating that customer that already has bought from you as VIP, and improve the customer experience. Find out how to stay close to your customers all the freaking time. So post-purchase experience, easy returns, exchanges. You can use chats for it as well. Make it simple, gorgeous, allows you to do that. Seamless experience. Engaging content, of course, customer success support, very, very important. Upselling, cross-selling, self-explanatory. You can have your cross-sells and upsells in cart. You can have those after someone places an order. You can have those in emails and SMS after someone has placed an order. So create it in a way, when you build your funnels, create it in a way that actually complements each other. So for example, if they bought product one, I have an example here with sneakers, right? So they bought sneakers, you might suggest shoe cleaner or socks, right? Makes sense. So make sure that the products that you're offering are not coming through as like super salesy, like you just want to make more sales, but actually how can you benefit your customer more? Because of course, if you buy sneakers, you need socks. So you're gonna buy socks from somewhere, right? You might have some of them at home, but if you're like me that constantly destroys a bunch of socks, you might need new socks in a few weeks anyway. So it makes just sense to buy from that brand. And asking for feedback. You can implement immediate post-purchase surveys, a really cool way to create a seamless experience for segmented groups of people. So for example, you can have different set of questions for people that bought for the first time versus a person that has bought multiple times. You don't need to ask a person that has bought for the fifth time, like, how did you hear about us, or where did you see us before you bought the product? Was it on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat? You can ask more specific questions, right? And maybe start learning more about that customer. So by the time they buy for the fourth time or fifth time, you know the name of their spouse, the name of their pet, the name of their family member. Maybe you know how many people are living in a household. Maybe you know what they're interested in, and what problems they've been able to overcome throughout the journey, and you can really create an amazing experience. So don't sleep on improving customer lifetime value. Maybe you can do what I can recommend. You can sit back and have like a helicopter top view on the business and go through the purchase experience yourself and see what's the experience. I guess it's easy to buy the product, first of all. on mobile? Is it easy to buy the product on desktop? Very, very important. People get discouraged 3 seconds if something's not working the way they want it. They expected it to work, and they will go somewhere else, or they will forget, or they will get distracted. We live in times where we're bombarded with ads. Everyone's trying to push their products. Everyone thinks their products are superior. Everyone constantly is optimizing their content so people buy from them. You need to send out from A to Z. So focus, have this meeting or with yourself or with your team where you are going to have the top view about a meeting about customer lifetime value and the overall experience with your brand. That's it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.